Naples, famous for its cats, its dogs, its passionate and interactive inhabitants. But Naples hasn't been popular just in recent times. Indeed, long before Naples, there was Pompei. This ancient Roman city was a busy and populous harbour in present-day southern Italy. Built of marble, stone and plaster, it is now a popular tourist destination, a place to relax, take a break from shopping excursions, a chance to learn more about a shared history. And Pompeii has a lot to offer the visitor. Beautiful mosaics, sculptures and artwork. One can enjoy the architecture and imagine the life of a wealthy family in Roman times. But how was Pompeii destroyed? What really was the cause of Pompeii's suffocation? Was it really a volcanic eruption that destroyed this city? What would this man say? Who now can tell us?
Hello, it is Professor Serac once more. I'm in the fabulous ruins of Pompeii. Pompeii, where of course the Romans a long time ago got destroyed by a volcano. Nice theory. I will have to tell you that this is wrong. Totally wrong. Because as I will be presenting to my French colleagues in the Royal Society in Paris, it is my opinion that Vesuvius is actually a glacial mountain. And the ruins of this fine city is not happening from volcanic action. No, it is coming from a glacier, coming quickly over the landscape, pushing rubble, monton de rubble, over the whole city, completely covered, just like that, overnight even, maybe 2 days, 3 days. And that is what happened, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm sure that once we find this happen in my paper, you will accept this. Vesuvius, mountain of mystery.
Could a glacier really be responsible for this destruction? Not everyone agrees. One of those who disagrees is Professor Igglepop of the University of Morris Minor.
Hello, we are here inside a home of the ancient city of Pompeii. Now, my colleague Professor Serac from France believes that Pompeii was destroyed as a result of glacial action from Mount Vesuvius. My own theory, and I'm sure you'll agree after you've heard, is that Pompeii was destroyed by pigeons. Now, if you follow me in here, I'll show you what I mean. This is a typical small bedroom of a Pompeii house. Now, on these walls, you'll see decorations of none other than the pigeon. Over here, there's some small little bird-like pigeons here, and over here is what the Pompeii people used to refer to as the Great Paloma. That is, the Great Pigeon. That is their god. But, as well as revering the pigeons, they also ate it. In here, these great big jars were also kept to keep the pigeons inside prior to cooking. They were often doused with olive oil from the usual garden courtyard, and with various herbs and spices such as basil and thyme. But it is my belief that the ruin of Pompeii was caused by a horde of these pigeons escaping from these such urns, of which there were thousands and thousands throughout the city. This big flock of pigeons flew across the whole of Pompeii and deposited their feces on the people upon the street. That, in fact, made people cough and splutter, and they eventually keeled over and died. So I rest my case with you today, and I'm sure Professor Serac and those other archaeologists and glaciologists will have to agree once I present them my paper and my evidence. Thank you very much.
Did this Pompeii resident die from the wrath of pigeons?
Here, on the streets of Pompeii, there is evidence all around of the Great Paloma. Behind me here, we have one such example. See the unique nature of this egg. Nowhere else in the Roman world is this to be found, except here in Pompeii. This egg illustrates the great reverence these people had for the Great Paloma.
I cannot imagine the fear of the people of Pompeii seeing this glacier coming towards them. Oh, a fear, terrifying. I would be frozen to the spot. And I think I am now. And no ordinary glacier. This was a hot glacier. Fiery in its intensity, coming down the mountain. Pushing rubble, hot things. My French colleagues in Paris will be shocked and breathtaking by this finding of mine. Hot glacier. Can you believe this? I cannot.
What was life like for Pompeii's citizens? The ruins of Pompeii can let us see what their everyday lives were like.
And up here on my left we have some images, heads of the great pigeon keepers of Pompeii, Flavio and his wife Flavia.
People of France. No. Friends, colleagues, countrymen. No. Intelligent people? No. Hey, what is this? This is some kind of old pigeon poo. Terrible. Anyway. My friends of the Glacial Society. Wonderful people everywhere. No. Clever people. Clever people.
Professor Serac's arguments are compelling, and a scientist of his repute must be taken seriously. Indeed, the French journal Archaeological Glaciation Quarterly described him as their best editor ever. Professor Igglepop, however, is still in disagreement.
Takeaway pigeon, anybody? This is where it came from. Fried pigeons, boiled pigeons, battered pigeon, it was all served here. Such takeaway places were very popular in ancient times of Pompeii, but for the same reason, that's why they did revere the god so much, the Great Paloma. Because on the one hand, they'd be eating the bird. On the other hand, they would have to pay homage to the great Paloma itself so that he didn't rain down upon them, which inevitably did happen.
Were people eating pigeons here?
I stand before you with an important discovery. I, Professor Serac, have found something. No. Have made... No, I have not made something. It was made before me. I come before you because I'm very intelligent. Oh, yes, of course. I am great. Oh.
What did really happen in Pompeii? Perhaps we will never know. What is certain is that Pompeii still brings in people from around the world, and Pompeii is still a mystery.